All right, welcome to another Results Now Cafe. This is Jeff Herring, your host, and we are broadcasting live from our virtual studios here, just north of Atlanta, Georgia. And, you know, it's been rough lately, been working my fingers to the bone, and just want to say hey, and welcome everybody here. You guys said you wanted to see Chubby in his entirety, so we got him put together with the power of duct tape here. Tim says I'm looking good, and Melody says I'm losing some weight. So here, really, Chubby has put a lot of weight on since we rescued him last year, which is why we call him Chubby. But he wanted to open the show today since tomorrow is Halloween. So, hey guys, how you doing? Anybody dressing up for Halloween? Let us know what you're going to be if you're dressing up for Halloween. Maybe some of you are. Cool. All right, so Chubby wanted to open the show. We're going to put his hat on and move him out of the way. He's feeling pretty badass today from opening the show, so we'll put it on backwards. Sorry, bud. You can dress up as a mom. I like that, Melody. I'll dress up as a single dad. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. All right, so hey, everybody, and welcome to the show. My buddy Andrew's going to be a minion. I love it. I love it. Plants versus Zombies, the game. I love it. All right, so listen, here's what I want you to imagine. I want you to imagine filling up your coaching slots, filling up your coaching programs, and being paid to create your next info product in advance. Okay, would that be good? That'd be a good thing. That's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about, there's some balls there. When you press that button in the right-hand corner, very bottom right-hand corner, you not only get hearts and bats today, but because we've got hashtag World Series, you'll see some balls too. Woohoo, balls. Yeah, there you go. Oh, goodness. And I've got a typo there. For hashtag Results Now Cafe, I put an A instead of an S. My dad's looking down from heaven going, boy, we paid for all them expensive degrees and you can't even spell when you're on the air. Or something like that. So, yeah, hashtag World Series, get you the balls. All right, so welcome to all the new folks. We're so glad you're here. And all our regulars. And everybody listening on the replay, welcome. You can comment there in the left-hand, bottom left-hand corner. Answer questions, ask questions, make comments, etc., etc. And in the bottom right-hand corner, each of you get up to 500 presses without having to log out again. So press the heck out of that thing and watch the hearts come up and the bats and the balls. Get it? Bats and balls, see? And just see if you can reach your 500. When you hear something you like, see something you like, let's have fun with this, okay? For those of you who don't know me, my name's Jeff Herring, and I help online entrepreneurs just like you unleash and cash in on your content and make more sales with content marketing. I'm the co-creator along with Jim Edwards of the Custom Content Wizard at customcontentwizardspecial.com. That's customcontentwizardspecial.com. And our show today is sponsored by the Results Now Inner Circle. The Results Now Insiders Circle. Here's the proper spelling. Results Now Insider Circle. You can go there and see a great webinar we did yesterday about 21-step checklist, as well as how to come on board with the Results Now coaching program, which is really huge and really cool. All right, it's Halloween week. You already saw Chubby. For those of you that are just joining us, Chubby opened the show. He is a full body mascot now. So there he is with full body and hat, ready for Halloween. So you can always find out what events are coming up and read good stuff at jeffherring.com, my website. So we're going to dive into the Backstage Past Info Product Profit Part 2 in just a minute. Let you know about some of the successes with it since last week and a way to use it when you're building your mentor programs or membership sites, okay? But first, another episode of What's on Jeff's Desk. I've not done this a couple times, and you email me and tell me and text me and Facebook, where's Jeff's desk, okay? So some of you have asked, what's this thing behind me? This big African-looking statue or whatever. So we're going to show you that today. And this statue is partially responsible for why we're here. Because I was once, if you don't know, a family psychologist in private practice, started writing a weekly relationship column for the local newspaper. And the local organization of marriage and family therapists, TAMFT, I was one of the presidents long ago. In their first award ceremony, somebody nominated me for this award. So I got, it says, Distinguished Contributions to Family Therapy and the Public Interest, Jeff Herring, MS, TAMFT, September 28th, 1998, folks. 1998. No kidding. For the newspaper column that I've been doing for 4 years up to that time. So, nice little thing I like to keep on my desk to remind me from whence I came and from where all this started. Okay? Who's ready? You guys ready to jump into the backstage pass? Hearts and bats and balls, please, if you're ready. Hearts and bats and balls. Show the sculpture. Yep, I did. You want to see it again? Want to see the sculpture again? Okay, I showed you the base, right? Okay, here's the sculpture. Okay. We'll turn it around here. And you see it's, it's got some weathering of the years. This was a drop during a move. Yeah, so it's a family. It's a sculpture of a family from the Tallahassee Association for Marriage and Family Therapy. So it's a treasure. A little banged up, but it's kind of a neat thing to have on my desk to remind me of where all this got started. So let's talk about the Backstage Pass Info Product Profits Part 2. In Part 1 last Friday, what we talked about was how when you're creating a course, okay, when you're creating a course, one of the cool things you can do is offer a Backstage Pass to folks. Let's say your course is going to normally sell for $4.97 when it's all done, okay? You got to record it. You got to put it together anyway. So why not invite people at a Backstage Pass rate of $97? Okay, people will jump on that because it's lower. And then the beautiful thing is you're getting paid to create your information product. You're getting paid to create your course. It's a great way to do it. Melanie Campbell, who's one of our regular listeners and one of my favorite students, used it in the last week and told me on Facebook where she had not only people jumping on the Backstage Pass, Melody, tell me if I'm quoting you right, but you had people calling you on the phone wanting to know if there were still Backstage Passes available. This thing works, folks. If you want to get paid to create your next course, this is the way to do it. Now, there's also a way to use this strategy to fill up your mentoring programs. Melody says, yep, I got it right. To fill up your mentoring programs or your coaching programs. I'm starting a new one called Results Now Insider Circle. And the regular monthly investment will be $97, okay? For the first 100 founding members, it's only $77. And that is a rate you get forever, okay? If you get in as one of the first 100 founding members, at Results Now Insider Circle .com, you get in for $77. Okay, so really it's an offshoot of the Backstage Pass strategy. You get to be one of the founding members, right? And come in for $20 less a month. And there's ways to come in for a year and for a lifetime at a discount as well. Okay, and so that's just a derivative of the Backstage Pass approach. Yeah, that's great news for Melanie. Yep, absolutely. Thank you. Is that Jolly Polly? I like that. Or Jolie Polly, depending on how you spell it. So the first way to do it is invite people in as a Backstage Pass for a lower rate for a course. They get to be there while you make it, ask questions, be there live, and get their questions answered live. And then later on, once it's packaged, you sell it for $4.97 or whatever you want to sell it for. But, you get 10 people that come into the Backstage Pass, you're getting paid $1,000, close to it, $970. At least 97 times 10 was 970 where I went to school, to create that course. So you're getting paid to create your information products. It's a beautiful thing. With something like what we're starting in November with the Results Now Insiders Circle, you do it at a reduced rate, at a Founders Club rate. Instead of $97 a month, it's $77 a month. And you can see the way I've got that laid out and use it as an example at resultsnowinsidercircle.com, resultsnowinsidercircle.com. You'll also get to watch the webinar replay from yesterday where we talked about the 5 pillars of massive online success and the 21. Am I doing that right? Or is it, whoops, I've always been afraid of doing that, and I did it. Isn't that awful? Or is it the 21? Whichever way we do it. 21-step checklist for massive online success. If you've ever wanted to wake up in the morning and know exactly what to do first, where to get started, and exactly what to do next to profit in your business, you want to watch that webinar. And on that same page, you can come on board as a founding member for the Results Now Insiders Circle. So there's 2 ways you can use that BackStage Pass. Lots more that you'll learn inside that course as well. And thank you, Melody, for jumping in and making that work for you. And it's amazing what happens, folks, when you go use this stuff. It really is. All right, so coming up this weekend, probably today, watch for some spontaneous scopes, tips from the trail. One of the dogs and I are going up in the mountains later this afternoon because today is sunny, tomorrow is cloudy, Sunday is rainy, and it gets dark early. So today's the day. So watch for one of those tips from the trail. Now, it's time for Next Lyrics, please. It's time for Next Lyrics, please. I'm just going to read these lyrics, and you got to give me the next line. Okay? Now, remember our pattern this week. We've done 2 songs from groups based on cities, Boston and Chicago. We are following that trend for the next several days. Okay? Here are the lyrics. On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rings. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz and the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. Okay, give me the group. Oh, yeah, the group is America. Good job. What's the next line? What's the next line in the song? Very good, Margaret. It's America. What's the next line in the song? Tim's right. It's America. That's the group. Really a great group. What's the next line? Some of you guys are Googling it and rushing to get in. Horse with No Name is the name of the song, yeah. The next line is, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. There you go. So, now watch. You never heard this song? Okay, look up Jolly Polly, look up America, Horse with No Name on YouTube and give it a listen. It'll stick with you. Good song. Their first hit, I believe. Now, following the trend, we've done cities, now we've done America. Wonder where we'll go on Monday for our Next Lyrics, Please segment. Now, here's your genius tip about using this BackStage Pass, either to get paid to create a course or fill up your mentor program before you even get started, which we are close to doing. You saw him in concert in Florida, Jim? Wow, that's cool, Margaret. I saw Charlie Daniels' band there, and it is the only concert I ever had to walk out of because it was just too loud. It hurt. But I did get to hear Devil Went Down to Georgia. So, whether you're using the, long ago, right? Whether you're using it to get paid to create an info product or a course, or you're using the BackStage Pass strategy to fill up a coaching program or mentoring program in advance, here's your genius tip. And it comes from what Melody did with this last week. Stop waiting to get started. Well, I got to wait till I have this or till I... Stop waiting to get started. Just start, okay? You can fix things after you've started. You can start poorly and fix things after you started. Just start. The hardest thing, I believe, about all this stuff is starting. Okay? So simply just start. Now, like I mentioned, this weekend there'll be some spontaneous scopes, one from the trail today, probably tips from the trail. I just might do a 31 and done webinar Sunday night to celebrate the return of regular time, I guess, or an extra hour of sleep, if you will. So watch for emails about that. And Monday here on our Results Now Cafe, we're going to focus on the 3 best places to publish your content. Okay? 3 best places to publish your content. Margaret says, good thing for a JV. What's a good thing for a JV? So clarify that for me, Margaret, and I'll be glad to answer it. So Monday, we're going to talk about the 3 best places to publish your content. And I bet you it's not what you think. There are some pretty killer places to get all kinds of results that are out there right now. So we're about to wrap up the show, Margaret. What were you? Oh, for an online course? Yeah, you can online course at a JV, absolutely. I mean, JV on an online course, absolutely. Ask other people to come on board and do it with you, absolutely. And it's a great way to get started as well. All right, thank you for all the hearts and the bats and the balls. And let's close out with a flurry of those. Press on that bottom right-hand corner. Let's see lots of hearts and bats and balls to celebrate Halloween, the World Series, and our 10th show. How about that? Appreciate that all that, you guys. Pick something from the show and make sure you get started on it before your head hits the pillow tonight. Go use this stuff. We'll catch you Monday and somewhere on the trail this weekend. And Chubby says bye.